Hello, what is your name?
Hi, my name is Nadia.
What is your favorite Australian movie?
To be honest, we don't really have an Australian movie, like a real one, but I'd have to say Skippy the Bush Kangaroo. It's probably my favorite, because it's about a mini kangaroo. It's really cute.
Okay. Next, how to fix a bad grade in Australian school?
You didn't really have the opportunity to do that, to be honest. If you got a bad grade, you really got a bad grade, and that was it. I think if you asked the teacher hard enough, you were allowed to rewrite a test, but other than that, you didn't really get the chance to fix the grade. It was permanent, and it stuck with you.
Okay. What city were you born in?
Melbourne.
Favorite attractions that you have seen?
In Australia? I've actually
In the
never
world.
In the world. I've been to the Colosseum in Rome, the Acropolis in Athens. What else have I seen? A few other like cool places. I don't remember. But yeah, Colosseum and the Acropolis would have to be and the Parthenon in Rome as well.
Okay, thanks. Goodbye.
Bye.
Go.
First question. Hello.
Hi.
Is it true that there are a lot of spiders, snakes, and other creatures in Australia?
Yes, that is very true. We have 6 of the 10 most poisonous snakes in the world, and most of our spiders do bite, and you can die from them.
What traditional food in Australia?
Lamingtons, which are like a sponge cake covered in chocolate. Sometimes there's jam inside it. We have pavlova, which is a constant argument between New Zealand and Australia of who can it first, but it's technically a cake made out of meringue with whipped cream with berries on top. And my favourite thing to say to Australians is that pavlova was named after the Soviet ballerina Anna Pavlova. They don't believe it, but it's true.
What system grade in school in Australia?
So we have letters. The highest is A or A+, and the lowest is an E or an E-. You can get a UG, which is undergrade, but it's like you got 1 point something like that. It's like really bad.
Do you like living in Australia?
Yeah, I liked it. The weather was bad though. I didn't like the weather. Winter was wet and cold. Summer was either really hot or not hot enough. But where I lived, it was quite nice. I had a beach, stuff like that. There are a few good places you can go to. So yeah, it wasn't bad.
What you doing in your free time?
I read. Maybe play with my cats or my brothers. Maybe I'll go outside. Or watch something on my laptop, read something off my laptop.
What's your name?
Nadia.
Hello, what's your name?
Nadia.
K-pop popular in Australia.
Yes, very popular. Yeah.
There are insects in Australia.
Other than spiders, no, not really.
Your favorite K-pop?
I don't listen to K-pop.
Hello.
Hi.
Do you also a name which mixes American and British language?
Yes, kind of. Most of the time in Australia you'll find people saying things that people in America would say, and at the same time say things that British people would say. For example, some people might call an eraser, other people would call it a rubber.
How often can snakes get into the house?
Depends on where you live. If you live out like in the desert quite frequently because the houses there are really bad and there's like full of holes. If you live in the city, very rarely. Probably in the city you'll never probably find a snake. Only out in the desert and countryside.
What is your favorite national food in Australia?
Lamingtons. I love lamingtons. I had a year where I would not eat anything else except for lamingtons, but I couldn't because we never had them, so I had to go with that.
How many people live in Australia?
Ooh, a lot. But I don't know how many. 1 million? 1 million something? Maybe less even? I don't know. I never really cared, to be honest, how many people live there. There were a lot. Oh. People keep coming too, so there's more every year.
And what is the usual weather in Australia?
Like Russia, it depends where you are. Again, in some places it can be really hot. In other places, like in summer, it can get really hot in some places. In other places, it's not as warm. Whereas in winter, some places in Australia don't really get that cold in winter. They're still quite warm. Whereas in the south, it rains. There are some places where it does snow, like in Tasmania, for example. But yeah, it really does depend on where you live.